I'm trying.
To battle.
Absolutely perfect.
To battle.
Absolutely perfect.
To battle.
Absolutely perfect.
The battle begins. To battle.
Absolutely perfect.
The battle begins. To battle.
Absolutely perfect.
The battle begins.
You cannot mess the golem. Thank you. Denied.
Denied. Denied. Denied. Denied.
is silence.
Yes.
Denied. 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 Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Let's do it now. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Magic is an abomination.
Your entrails festoon my home. It's not for the likes of you. with my descent.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
From the tempest of battle.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Is an abomination.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Is an abomination.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Is an abomination.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Are you even trying?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nice liquid.
Liquid juste ici, l'anti-mage qui est noir juste au-dessus au niveau de la brune tire une. On va voir quel est le chemin pris par Team Liquid.
Jungle not showing in lane, as he knows how close he is, and if he does finish this Battle Fury within the next minute, it's going to be very hard for Liquid to keep their cores on the same level as this anti-mage's farm.
Yeah, 3 of the Liquid heroes converge bot, now Fissure Block up top.
Kuro, no escape for him. Another kill to be picked up by Pain, as they'll take the tier 1 tower for sure as well up top. Matumbaman should be able to get this tier 1 tower trade. They're actually going to start TPing back at Pain. They want to hold on to this tower. Let's see if they can go for it. They look towards him. The Doom's already out onto GH. Leo, he's able to blink in towards the lane. He's going to continue to farm. Marathon and Matumbaman. The Drow's 10. They'll pick up GH as well. 2 kills for Pain. As there will be the escape from Mindshot. Was able to get the blink off. But Pain Gaming, they get that pressure up top. They're still able to come back, hold on to their own tier 1 tower. Mind control should be fine here. They don't have any more catch to deal with the Sand King, but this lead just continues to grow. 7k net worth advantage now for Pain.
I think this is one of the advantages that the Abaddon had over the Oracle that the panel was mentioning. An Oracle is great with an anti-mage, but right now the Mistcoil burst heal is so valuable. The Aphotic Shield just makes this anti-mage so survivable. The anti-mage should not be able to get away with this at this stage of the game, being so active in kills. Normally you'd see an anti-mage who sees 3 heroes bot, and he's like, good job guys, thanks for showing up to defend my tower, I'm gonna go jungle. But he jumped into the fight, he canceled Matumba Man's TP. He is not letting up anytime soon, and if you're a Liquid fan, this is pretty much exactly what Pain needed to do. So it's not like things are going catastrophically bad. Liquid, while
I mean, they got pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. But at the same time, they are still under a clock on Pain. The clock is, they keep buying times, they keep hitting checkpoints, that's adding a few minutes here and there, but they need to keep this pace up. And now that Templar Assassin has completed her Blink Dagger, I imagine that they're not planning on letting up anytime soon.
Mind Control will finally be able to claim that tier 1 tower down bottom. I've only really been able to turn up to one sort of fight with his Blink, and now you look over back to Pain. Shaker, he has his Blink red. Diolacore, the man who's been making those big plays early game, walking around the lanes. Now you've got to look out for him in these team fights, in the ways that Dio's going to start things off. It's Pain Gaming, they are into the pit, heading for this Roche. Liquid don't seem to sort of be around the area, be aware of this. Pain Gaming, it's not necessarily the quickest, as you say, going for the Blink rather than the Desert first on. G8 saying he'll play 3, and Matumba Man saying
Guys, sa FS po natin, uulitin ko po para wala tayong samaan ng loob or wala magtatampo sa inyo. Ang FS po ay para lamang po sa may mga sugar bar.
he's out. Now the turnaround. Pain coming with the Doom. 2 dead on Liquid. They have the vision on Mind Control as well with that trap. Will be able to blink away. But there's the chase. They'll keep themselves on top of the Sankey. Mind Control cannot escape either. And a smoke gang gone horribly wrong for Liquid. As all 3 of their heroes die and Leo survives. And they threw so much at him as well. Jumping in with the bow trap with the quick spell shield usage. The static storm, kinetic field control. It's not enough at this stage of the game for the anti-mage with these early items that Leo's already got done.
The Shaker's always in the right place at the right time. The Abaddon's always at the right place at the right time. This is the kind of dream that you, this is the kind of game that you dream of as an anti-mage, where you have absolute faith in your allies, and they come through every single time. 16-3, 8k net worth advantage for Pain at 18 minutes.
They've played this absolutely beautifully so far.
And it's not like even they're playing super aggressive with their ages. It's Liquid who are trying to find ways to create space. And it's great, your Dry Ranger and your Medusa were not involved in that fight, but you keep giving more and more net worth to this anti-mage and these supports, the Shaker, the Abaddon. Now Miracle trying to siege with this double damage rune, and all of Liquid are parked behind him.
Now he's their big presence at the moment. He's been sort of hitting the jungle, AFK farming, trying to take this game on his shoulders, as he really is the only core that it feels that Liquid have at this moment in time. Both Mind Control and Matumba very far behind where they'd hope to be at this point of the game, with how those side lanes ended up going for Liquid.
All things considered, objective-wise, Liquid is doing a good job at buffeting Pain Gaming back. I mean, Liquid is actually up right now on towers, as there's still a bot tier 1 on the Dire side, and That's what's allowing all these aggressive movements from Liquid. Unfortunately, all of that vision, or at least a majority of the vision that they had put down in this Radiant Southern jungle, has been cleared out by Pain. And they keep going down there looking for something, but Pain's not giving it to them.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, if you're playing gaming, are you feeling some sort of pressure to keep this advantage? Do you want to be hunting down the Medusa? Or because you are at such a lead, you can continue to just keep playing the game as is, keep farming on your anti-mage, on your TA, until you're a solid sort of item or two ahead of Liquid. Like, is there sort of a timer that Pain Gaming are on, even though that they are ahead?
The way that they're playing it is unique in that you can almost, like, from minute one,
See where they can find him. Lock up with the fish shots, jump onto Kuro. Kuro's gone. Now messing around for Leo, using the Mana Void to claim that kill. The rest of Liquid will disperse and get out of there. But these timings for these cores on Pain Gaming looking so good. Adriano, the Deso, is into the BKB next. Once he has that done, he's going to be such a force. GH jumped upon another free and easy kill for Leo's anti-mage. 6-0-5. Well and truly unstoppable here in this game one.
I've just never seen such clean play from an anti-mage this early on. It's truly impressive, and it's not like a product of Liquid playing bad, I don't think. Like, it's just Pain playing this exactly the way that they need to. The panel mentioned it, that it's a very, very delicate situation whenever you pick an anti-mage into a Drow Medusa, because you slip up one time and it starts careening out of control, which is why I'm still very, very apprehensive. I'm keep expecting them to mess up, but like the Aegis is now gone, so it's some potential for it to happen. And for what it's worth, Medusa is doing a fairly good job. She's keeping up with this anti-mage. It's just the Drow Ranger that's the real issue. She's so far behind right now. This Doom is just catapulted above her in terms of net worth. And having this early Crimson Guard, like, we haven't even seen the significance of it, because Lelis was like, okay, cool. I mean, like, if Drow Ranger and Medusa want to show up, we'll take care of them.
Look at the silence on Leo, but they'll need more than that now to control him with the items that he has. Kuro in the middle lane. He's going to die to the trap. Adriano. Cool guys don't look at explosions. He didn't need to. Traps popped and he walks out of there. Another kill for this Templar Assassin. As bottom, Mind Control has to keep himself hidden, and Leo, straight into the trees. Does find him, but obviously on his own, no detection. So Mind Control will be able to escape. That's the first sort of the big item now for Miracle after that Manta. He's got the Skadi.
Yeah, Scotty's online now, and we were seeing the Drow Ranger take some of the more dangerous farming positions. Now it's Medusa's time to return the favor to the Drow Ranger. She's willing to fight, she has Stone Gaze, and I think Liquid are now willing to take a 5v5 engagement. They've had this initiation on the sinking, haven't been able to take advantage of it. They've had Static Storm, tried it once on that anti-mage into the Ancients, wasn't able to pan out, but if they can get a glimpse on someone, or find this TA.
They will. They'll get the jump on him, Polar Strike, into the control, Adriano. They'll try for the melt, but sentries are down. They pick off the Templar Assassin. Liquid able to make a successful move with that smoke, and immediately they'll look for more. Ready to continue the aggression, see who they can find. Scan will hit. They know that someone's deep in the jungle. It is the Shaker. Wards down. Kuro's got the vision. Liquid. They connect. They'll pick up a second. The other core's gone. Nevertheless, 10k behind. Liquid still showing that they can get on the map, get these kills. They'll also be able to finish off the tier 2 in that middle lane. They're now in fact pushing up to high ground. Pain Gaming, they've got to react to this. So far, the first 23 minutes, it's all been in Pain's hands. But Pain, they're losing a tier 3 in the middle lane. They're losing the racks as well. Pain, they've got to do something about this. They're trying to trade, but there's no way that they can trade as fast as a Drow lineup. As Liquid, 10k behind the entirety of this game, just walk up and take the melee racks.
Anti-Mage wants to take that, but you don't win that against a Drow Ranger.
You know?
What a conversion on the Scotty timing. I mean, obviously, Liquid, we're not expecting to get this much in the illusions, finish off the ranged racks as well. Templar Assassin not able to clear that out in time, and now this Anti-Mage, That's no longer your jungle. You may have owned that for the first 15 minutes of the game, but...
Let's see if they can get someone here with the Boa Strike leading. They've got the control and he's dead! They've killed off Leo! 4-4-4! He's surrounded, he has got the borrowed time, but there is no amount of time that he can borrow to keep himself alive here as Liquid kill him off as well. And I think pretty much from that Skadi pick up to the Rax taken, this is the sort of slip up that you were worried that you could see from Pain.
And it was unforced also. Like, Doom had a TP scroll, Anti-Mage had a TP scroll. It was wildly unnecessary to go for that trade. I mean, at the minimum, at least they did take a tier 3 down bot, so shrines are available. But Liquid are going to be more than willing to start challenging Roches. Their whole team is equipped to fight at this stage. And now Pain Gaming have to worry about a mid-Rax constantly pushing in. Your Anti-Mage is dead for another 20 seconds. He's going to start slowing down. You already see him slip underneath the Medusa in terms of top net worth. It's only a matter of time before Drow Ranger takes her rightful place right below the Medusa.
And it really does just show, Pain Gaming, they have to somehow keep this lead. They cannot afford to slip up once more, because if they have a 10k advantage and they lose a set of racks, they don't want to find out what happens when the game's in a more even state in terms of farm.
Yeah, and Liquid are going to inch their way. I mean, it's only 25 minutes, but so much has happened on the map that it feels like it's gone much later, but it is not. Drow and Medusa are just getting started. And now Pain are going to smoke up. Roche is available, and ideally they want to find a pick and then immediately grab that in the cheese.
It's going to be hard to sort of get to the back lines of Liquid, get to on top of that Miracle Medusa, though.
Yeah, they don't even know where the back line's in. They have no vision.
They're just going to walk forward with the AM. Static Storm's down. Leo's in trouble. He's got the Manta Star. He's also got that E-Blade that he's picked up. So he will be able to get out of there, stopping him from being able to hit him with the right clicks. A bit of a different build from the Ant stage, but it does save him.
It does, and this is something that the panel had also mentioned earlier about good ways to deal with the Drow Medusa. They proposed that Kyle was like, I think halberd armlet carries are underrated, and being able to stop someone from right-clicking you with an E-Blade, it's not quite as effective, but it still kind of gets the job done. But are you going to be able to get the job done by challenging this Roche?
Well, now Adriano, he's into the pit. KP's popped. They're left from the timber, but someone will be able to push back the Anti-Mage with the silence. The E-Blade on himself again, making sure that Matsu can't hit him. Matsu is dead. They'll try for more. The Yellow jumps in, attempting with the air cup, but the Epicenter's already out. They're melting on Pain Gaming. They've lost the Yellow, they've lost Adriano, they've lost 4-4-4. There'll be a buyback for the Yellow, but Leo's in trouble. He cannot TP out. The damage is too much. Pain Gaming, they've lost 4-2. Miracle! It's now down to only a 4k lead, but Liquid starting to show that the Pain Gaming show may be over. As this game now...
You're telling me it got cancelled in Season 1? Just when the show was getting good? Liquid is turning it around so dramatically. I thought that Eccleston would...
Now pretty much level in this game, and if anything, well, you've got to feel that they're ahead. If they've been able to swing around a game, it was drifting them away from them as such. Deal a call. Look at the Fisher setup once the two of them jump. Third as well by Adriano. Kuro will be left behind. They'll get the kill on Kuro. The rest of Liquid will manage to get out of there for now.
How long can you chase? Your tier 4s are getting pushed in by creeps, though. This perpetual pressure is going to be so difficult, because now Liquid, I mean, they're not under any pressure at this stage. They can take as much time as they needed, which they could have earlier on, but Pain were forcing the pressure. They were constantly invading the jungle, constantly clearing out all the vision, and we see in
They pop the stone gate.
Yeah, this is not the anti-mage that we saw in the first 10 minutes. This is an anti-mage who has to play scared now.
And definitely a game where it's felt like so far for Liquid and Miracle, he's just sort of told the rest of the team, you do whatever you want in the laning stage, I will be able to carry you. And so far, 20 minutes, it is looking like that. This Medusa, a huge issue for Pain Gaming. If they make any sort of misstep in the team fights, Miracle's going to kill them all.
Problem is the missteps have already been done. Now, Pain Gaming have to do extra credit. They need to somehow find the backlines, like you said. They need to find out where this disruptor is to make sure that this anti-mage doesn't get static stormed and doesn't have to use his E-blade defensively. He just has to play so delicately now.
They do try for a bit of a poke at the high ground themselves. Liquid will bring 3 of them back to defend. Matuma Man, GH, Mind Control are there. Pain still in the jungle. And she blinking down into the middle lane. Leo does blink in aggressively to try and find some farm, but the Power Strike's there. He's dead. We'll believe the Storm of Doom as well from GH at 444. He can't TP out in front of this. They're going to lose another hit. Pain as 444 will fall. As again, more mistakes. Pain Gaming, Leo getting greedy, just blinking in like that into the mid lane to just hit the creeps, tank the wave. Liquid more than ready for that sort of play. Zedriana and Theodore will still try and push on this top. Despite being the only 2 up here on Pain, Liquid for the time being, they're ignoring them. They're in with the 5-man. They're just pushing into the base again. They do get the kill onto Curl with the BKB usage, but they've got to look down bottom as Liquid. They're inside the base. Pain, can they really trade this? Adriano realizes he can't. He's already TPing out of there. There'll be a buyback from Leo because they're losing another tier 3 down on this bottom lane. Liquid nearly killing it off. They will now be forced back. Kuro continuing to play around with Theo Licor up top. Will be able to get up with the Shadow Amulet and Blink out of that sentry range, so he will survive. But the heat really is turning up for Pain Gaming.
So now with a Templar Assassin, I'm more okay with them going for that trade. She has a Desolator. She is able to take objectives fairly quickly, and so Liquid again did a fair amount of damage to the tier 3 tower down bot, but Pain Gaming come out slightly ahead as being able to successfully take down that tier 3 up top. It's just that these hit and run tactics will only take you so far. You have to burn a BKB. Is going to have to do that and then get no kills in the preceding team fight.
I think there's a lot of pressure on Theo Licor Shaker to just start bringing out those plays of the caliber that he was in the lane stage. He has got the Shadow Blade. He needs to somehow make sure that Mind Control and Kuro aren't able to get these big team fight controlling ultimates off. Because every single time if Leo blinks in aggressively, there's a Static Storm, a Burrow Strike on top of him. Theo Licor's got to make sure that doesn't happen. Because up top, they do find Matuma separated from the team. The Drought in trouble. They'll kill him off the once. He has the Aegis. We'll see Liquid come in to try and protect him a second time, but there's the quick play from Leo. Jumps in onto Kuro, but Kuro, instant Static Storm, the lift into the Stargaze. Leo's just stopped and gone for 100 seconds. 444 will also surely fall. Kuro just having to hide in the trees. He cannot rectify this fight. Nellis is surrounded. This should be a third dying. He has got that Crimson. He's incredibly tanky, but Liquid, they look for the control, trying to drag it back. He does have the BKB. So in fact, with the BKB popped and the Scorched Earth, he should have a good shot at getting away. GH is going to continue to try and chase him, and he will get doomed up for that attempt. So GH will now tag himself out of this. Matu in Mind Control continue to play around. It'll take them a fair bit of time to kill him, but with that, those piercing arrows, Matu will still be able to shoot down the Doom. 3 dead, and now Liquid in control fully of the game. The net worth back on their half of the map. Very limited in what they can do to try and hold this Dio. He is setting up. They will jump immediately with the BKB pop. They're looking to try and kill off Matuma Man, but they cannot. Theo Licor will fall. Only the 2 of them left. The physical damage is too much for the Drought. GG is called, and Liquid will take